smells good.
Hey fellas, what's happening? If this one looks familiar, if this bike looks familiar, we're gonna attach the other video. This was Uncle Dale's, AKA Heavy D, out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was his bike, and he was completely obsessed with it. This was gonna be his forever bike for Mid-Ohio, and he ended up having some serious back issues and medical issues, and ended up buying a trike because he can't really ride a motorcycle anymore. So this one's, his doctor told him not to anyways. He said one more false move, he'd be in a wheelchair. And he, like me, he thinks he's 18 when he turns the bike on. So he went through this thing, and you'll see in the other video, completely, this is a no expense spared. He went right through, got all NOS brand new gauges, which now have 228 miles on it. A new electronic ignition, the crank seals, the top end was done. It was cosmetically and mechanically completely refurbished, new tires, new chains and sprockets. I won't bore you with the details because you'll hear it twice in the other video. If you're wondering why it's back up for sale, we sold it to Mike Bressler, who is one of our good friends and clients, and he had it for a few months last summer, and last fall actually. He put about 200 miles on it in New Jersey, loved the bike, but he saw the TS400, the orange one that just came up, and he wanted that. So he said, would we take it back on a trade? We said, absolutely. Of all the DT400s we've done, and we've done a bunch of them, this is definitely the nicest. Dale didn't cut any corners, and we took it to the next level and detailed it to the 9s, and it's ready to go. It's got the high-performance nitrogen shocks on the back, and it runs like a brand new motorcycle. If you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Junior, is there anything you'd like to add about this?
Guys, it's going to be in the eBay ad, but I'll also link the original video on this bike with the full spec sheet on the motor and the full breakdown right at the top of the description here. So this is the best rendition of the 75 DT400 that we've brought in ever. And guys, great original paint. The spec sheet is everything that you'd want to do to one of these. So dialed in.
As far as a classic vintage paint job, it doesn't get more nostalgia than the bright yellow racing Yamaha with the black and white. Just a beautiful piece, and nothing like a big bore two-stroke. These things, they have a lot of torque and a lot of horsepower, and they're fun to ride. You'll never get bored with the motor. The original paint's in excellent condition. Shows a little bit of patina on the top and a couple dings on the side that if you wanted to get picky, you could have a dent magician pop those out. But we believe in keeping them original, and this thing's an absolute dime piece. You won't find a nicer one anywhere. Not one that was mechanically massaged to perfection like this. So even the front, I think he put, in the other video I talked about, I'm pretty sure it's got NOS fork tubes on it. They look brand new. I know he went,
there's a little bit of
these are the originals? Yeah. Okay, oh yeah, there's a little bit of.
Maybe you're talking about a different DT we had a lot of them.
Maybe, but anyways, this thing's super nice. I know of the 4 or 5 that we had come through the shop last year, Uncle Dale's was the best. And the seat's beautiful. If you look underneath the seat, everything's super clean and nice. And he actually put new foam in there too. These are notorious for having the foam break down and turn into like sawdust. So after 50 years, it happens. New seat cover, seat base is reconditioned. Just beautiful. If you have any questions, give us a call. This is one that's gonna bring miles of smiles for sure, and definitely a good investment on a classic two-stroke, big bore. Two-stroke idle, big bore two-stroke.